Okay, this isn't going to be a tutorial. This is me revisiting an old project from years ago. Um, I tried actually a quick complaint. Let's get rid of that for a sec. Actually, I'll come back to that. Yeah, so I've gone into the Windows search thing, and it's called Tranquility. I've spelt it correctly, and it comes up with the audio. Searched on the computer. I know I've got a few hard drives there, but searched on there, nothing at all. Um, However, going into my projects, I was able to find it. So it just goes to show that Windows is rubbish at searching for things. So, okay, that's that. So all I'm going to do in this is stop saying so much. That'll be the first thing. I'm going to play a little bit of the song, not too much, just a little bit, and we're going to start to see how things can maybe be tweaked and improved now that I've developed over the years. So it's quite a chilled track. I know there's some bits missing on there as well, so we'll need to go in and replace those. Hallion isn't on there for some reason, so I need to look into that at some point. So what have we got here? Let's give this on a touch. So this is my favourite bit. This is where a lead should be in here. I pointed at the screen, but obviously you can't see that. Let's come in and turn that down a touch first. Okay, it's better. I'm not shouting over the music now. Channel types, hide MIDI. Let's get rid of that. There we go. So we've just got the audio present now. First thing. Okay. First tip of the day. I used to traditionally press F11, create a new instrument. As you can see, I've got a list of instruments here, and I used to then create a MIDI channel off the back of that. So you do new instrument and then load in, and it would say, do you want to create a new MIDI channel? You'd say yes. But now we're going to add instrument track. Select, where is it? Nexus. There we go. So I'm going to add Nexus now. And just dance lead. I know that there's a simple saw there. That'll do. Probably not as good as the original one, I think, from what I can remember. But I'm going to take that now and move that down. There we go. I'm also going to save this now as 2015 because I may want to revisit the original again and find the original Hallion sample. So what we can do now is we can remove the selected track. There we go. So we should have a lead there now. Okay, so let's put that up. There we go, up an octave, and also on the audio I can probably turn that down. There it is. Okay, so my first observation is that I always forget the term. I know that when you've got one sound is only allowed to play at one time, single polyphony, I think, or something like that. So instead of playing two notes at the same time, it will now slide down. It will slide down or up like that. So what I need to do is overlap some of these notes. I think that was I haven't even tidied that up, so that was probably one of my favourite features of that particular lead, was the idea that it would slide around. So let's try that now. So anyone that remembers the Funky Worm, or in sort of the Dr. Dre stuff, that gangster whine, will be familiar with that that slide in, that kind of stuff. So let's just extend all those out. Not a particularly interesting tutorial if you've come to learn stuff, but I know sometimes just watching someone do something can be of help to someone, hopefully. So hopefully this may help you maybe. Right, okay, let's have a listen to this now. Let's open up the loop there. Let's put that onto bar. So I'm just waiting for this this loop. Okay, let's see how that, because I know at one end it wants to be different. Yeah, there's a little da da da. Let's try that. Let's see if that does it. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's not really. I'm spending a bit more time on this than I thought I'd have to, really. But hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. So let's go back to that point. Where are we? Ah, okay. So, because that's, of course, it it doesn't start on the first beat. So there we go. That makes sense. So there's a pause at the beginning. Sound comes in. I like the fact that it comes in slightly after the first beat, and then on the second part we're going to come in on number 1. And then we'll have to maybe change this bit over here, because these sliding notes, they sort of lead into something where there's not going to be anything to lead into when it finishes. So that's quite cool. I mean, maybe I could. I like that bit at the end, but let's just take that out. Let's see what that does. So come towards the end of the bar. It probably should do something, shouldn't it? Let's try that again. We'll work on that. That's a work in progress. So let's quickly see where I'm going to replace those now. So we've got Miss 2 2, Miss 2 2. Okay. Go now. I think I'll call this like Tranquility, the kind of like a series thing. Not that anyone gives a shit, but first swear word, first and last swear word. Okay, what we've got here then, we've got some bass. Okay, that's quite cool. What else is missing? Okay, this is going to be like some sort of chord thing, so we need to find, because of the lack of Hallian, so they're instinctively pressing F11 again. So I've got a cat that's come in to annoy me now. Irritating little thing. Right, okay, so Spire. I'm a big fan of Spire. Let's move this down one. There we go. And we'll need to change the noise, of course. So remove selected tracks. I didn't mention the benefits of adding the VST, or adding the instrument from there. The benefit is, sorry, let me just quickly get rid of this cat. I've got an unusual way of getting rid of the cat, which is to show the cat the hairdryer, and then it leaves me alone. It gets loads of attention. I'm not some cat cruelty person. It's just being irritating while I'm trying to record. So, okay, where were we? Chords. So yeah, once you've done your instrument track, you can now press the edit button